Hi, I'm Alicia Wilkinson. I'm an event rider. Worked for William Fox Pitt in my gap year, and last year I was out in Ireland working for Sam Watson. I have ridden at 4-star and I'm set up at a yard at home with my family. I'm doing horses full time now. I have 9 horses. Quite a lot. And it's just my mum and I, so we are up early in the morning, we muck out them all, and my dad comes out and does all the wheelbarrows and the poos in the field, so it's a fully family affair. I have a range from 4-year-olds all the way through to 4-star, and then I have 2 retired, a pony and an old horse.
And today we're looking at doing an exercise that starts off as poles with the 4-year-olds, but you can progress it all the way through to an exercise that we did with Alicia's advanced horse.
Yeah, it's a good one for anyone at any stage, and you can change it for each horse accordingly.
And it works on their balance and their rhythm and keeping them controlled before and after a fence.
Yeah, which is quite interesting on the advanced ones. And the babies, actually.
Okay, let's get started.
The first horse we're looking at is a 4-year-old called Inky. I bought him last November at the Monarch sale as an unbacked 3-year-old, and I backed him over the winter, and he's a really, really lovely horse, and he's so kind to do in all ways. He's so easy.
And he's only just started jumping.
Yeah, so he had a month off. Both 4-year-olds had a month off in May, but before that they jumped like a little round of show jumps.
And he's my favourite. I'm going to have him.
Yeah, Tess loves him.
He's mine.
So we have 4 poles, and kind of which can be jumped in the corner, and then 1 in the middle. So it's like a 5 on a piece of on a dice. So at the moment he's just trotting around, so he just gets used to it. So
just getting him over the poles and bending.
Yeah, exactly. In straightness, really looking for the middle of each pole. And then looking through the turns, and then incorporating a walk transition and then a trot transition.
So this really sets him up for like what he's going to be expected to do in the exercise. Or like, so we start with like just going around the outside and gradually build up to like now he's cantering. Yeah. He's going to canter all the way around.
And then we try and do a canter, turn and trot transition, I think. Yeah, so again, that wasn't very straight, but with a young horse, you know, they're fall in, fall out, so it's just keeping the forward motion, getting them over the fence in a straight enough.
Trying to keep him straight between both things. Yeah. Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, he's so sweet, and he trots, and he does lovely trot transitions. Bit head up in the canter, but... So this is Pogo. He is my homebred 4-year-old. He is by Chilly Morning, out of a mare that I've entered to intermediate, and she was out of mare by... No, the mare had gone to advance, and she was by Carnival Drum.
He's he's the same age as Inky, but he's a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger, a little bit more balanced. So
yeah, we actually measured him 63.
Oh my goodness. So
quite good for me, as I'm 5'11".
So he's gone through the same exercise that Inky did, but we're going to show you how we've progressed it to make it a little bit harder for him.
All right, so here he comes.
So he's gone through the exercise that Inky did with it as poles on the floor, and all we've done is raise it so that he has to put in an actual jump.
Yeah. He got quite strong as I was riding him, doing these. He kind of knew the exercise. There, he's just twisting his head a bit. It doesn't... Oh, no, it's just I don't want to drop. There, go on.
But you can see how the exercise is making him have to bend through his body.
Hold that down.
and actually he can't run off because there's a turn and a fence, and it's just helping him keep his balance.
Yeah, he's got a lot to think about, so he can't run,
Run away
from me.
Run away from you.
Yeah, keep him in check.
Okay, next progression.
So this is Ziggy. He's 7-year-old. He's a Dutch warm blood. He looks so heavy at the moment.
He's so fancy.
Yeah, isolation. He's definitely got his isolation stomach on. So he started where Pogo started, but he's actually also got a jump in the middle, so he can do changing over the jump.
So we're just getting him to stay nice and rhythmical, and bend through the turn and keep himself supple as he jumps.
Yeah.
Now, you were saying you like him to get in quite deep to fences.
Yeah, I do, because he's got a really big canter, so he really finds it easy to lollop along. So I find getting him deep, he has to work a bit harder to get his legs out the way. So that was actually a nice shot. And then he works out that actually if he gets there not so long but not so deep, it's a much easier jump for him.
And how we progressed the exercise for him was really, really simple. All we did was make the fences a little bit bigger because he can actually work a little bit harder. He's a bit more established than the 4-year-olds are.
Yeah, he's a very good jumper, this one.
Yeah, so just gave him a little bit more effort to put in.
Yeah, and actually it worked really well. And actually, you know, he didn't do much, but what he had done, he worked really hard, didn't he?
Yeah, the quality of the work was really, really good. And we were quite careful with all of them that, like, they did one good round, and because we did some, like, the round included some stuff on both reins, they actually could do one and then have a pat and go in.
Yeah, exactly. It's a really good exercise because it works on both reins equally. And actually, you can see him there stepping at the end. He's really stepping under. He's really working, activating his hind end.
Our final pony.
Yeah, is Googie. So she is my little star. She's 12, ooh, even 13 now. Lose age when they get over 10. Lose count. And she is my advanced horse. She took me around my first advanced. And she's also done, she came 10th last year at Ballandennis 4-star short.
She's had some time off though, didn't she? Because she broke her tail.
Yeah, she had like a freak accident in her stable. She got her rug over her head. And we don't really know how, but we found her without her rug on and all crampy. And basically, I think she'd either sat on her tail or smashed it into a wall, panicking.
Silly ponies.
Silly.
But
Who'd have them?
All better now. And we can watch her go and do the exercise and absolutely crush it because she's just the best.
Yeah, she's pretty classy.
Right, so if we start with this.
So this was like same as Ziggy's, I'm pretty sure she started. So with her, we added some cones and some poles. So rather than having slightly curving corners, we had much more 90-degree angle turn.
It's because she found it so easy the first time we did it.
Yeah, she finds that very easy.
And even with the really square turn. So a square turn means they really have to sit on their hind legs. Bring their hind legs underneath them as they go around the turn, and you can see how easy she finds it. Like she's just like ping, ping, ping.
Yeah, she loves her jumping, so she gets quite strong. So we have an appellum here. And as you can see, she's quite established, doing changes over the middle pole. And that was very good, actually.
Was it William Fox Pitt who first made you put her in a appellum?
She actually came in a appellum when I bought her from a show jumper as a 6-year-old. And then I love everything snaffle, so I was like, no, I'm going to have a snaffle. And then William made me school her in a appellum, and he schools a lot of his in appellums because it just puts them down. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we can see how easy she found that. So let's talk about the next progression that we gave her.
Yeah, so then the next thing we did, I thought, well, rather than just doing change every time, let's make her listen to me. So what we did, we didn't do a change. So we stayed like a 20-metre circle with all the 3 poles. She stripped there. And then next time we changed. So she had to really listen to me.
You can see like this part of the, like this progression for Googie is all about communication. So you can see when Alicia comes to the middle fence, before she's even jumped it, she's already looking at where her next fence is going to be, so that Googie knows which way she's going to be going, and she can work out where her feet are going to go, what leg she's going to land on.
Yeah, so that was super. So you saw me looking early. Oh, missed that. Not a good one. Didn't miss on the 4-year-olds.
But they've got, like, especially with an established horse, you've got to know
Yeah, exactly.
She's got to know what to do when she does miss, because it'll happen.
Yeah, exactly. They've got to find their fifth leg now, especially the top ones. So.
Now that time she came around, she landed on the wrong leg.
Yeah, so what I did, because I was in a fluster, because I messed up this one before, I then cut the corner, and she's really prone and very susceptible to drifting out of her shoulder. So what she did, she came around that corner and drifted out of the shoulder, and I cut the corner, so she automatically went, oh, okay, I can land on the other leg. And if they're falling on that shoulder,
if they're drifting out, then all their weight is going to the outside, and that's going to be the leg that they land on.
Yeah, and I knew as soon as I took off, I was like, why, Alicia, why did you do that? That was wrong.
So here we have the correction. So you can see Alicia come around the corner.
Yeah, and make it much more right angle and bring her shoulder around.
Little bit of counterflexion, so flexion to the outside. And then it makes that turn better. She lands on the right leg.
That's good. Yeah.
They're in much better balance.
And now she lands on the right leg.
So perfect. Just a really, really simple exercise. All you really need is 5 poles and some wings if you want to progress it. So just one exercise that can be progressed from your 4-year-olds through your novice horses all the way to your advanced horses, and it's going to be super useful for all of them.
Yeah, it is. It's a great little exercise, and it really works them all.
Really works them.
They all were pretty knackered.
Really benefited from it afterwards.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoyed this video, you can catch way more on our training series. They're going to be coming out soon, so keep your eyes peeled for those. And if you want to catch any Pony Podcast episodes, they are all online. We go publish once a week, new episodes every week. You can get them on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, as well as our website where these videos will be put up. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.